All right, good morning, and thank you for joining us on the Friday edition of TVC Breakfast. I am Veronica Dan Ikboy, and joining me this morning is Ibrahim Shita. Ibrahim.
Good morning to you, Veronica. Hi.
Good morning. I'm very well, thank you. Thank God it's Friday. Of course. I get it, right? Anyway, this morning we will be looking at an array of issues. One top of the matter is the issue with regards to economic hardship. And there are CSOs calling for governments and people to just support government one way or the other. But let's quickly begin with this story, where the federal government is saying that plans are on to stop the exportation of liquefied petroleum gas in the country. Now, speaking at the Internal Stakeholders Consultative Workshop in the gas sector, the Minister of Petroleum Resources, Gas, says that the idea is to increase the volume of the product and have the prices slashed. Helena Samedi Akins has details.
This Internal Stakeholders Consultative Workshop in the gas sector is aimed at repositioning the nation's gas sector for optimal performance. Nigeria is top the chart of gas-producing countries in the world with over 208 TCF improving gas reserves, yet it is not reflected in its industrial and domestic use. Despite government withdrawal of taxes and levy from importation of gas-related equipment, the product still sells at 1,200 naira per kg in Abuja, making it unaffordable for many households and industries. This meeting has the minister and heads of agencies in the sector gathered to discuss ways to harness Nigerians' proven gas reserves for economic growth and development. The minister assures Nigerians of government plans to ensure the availability of the product and at an affordable price.
Produced within the country will have to be domesticated, and when this is done, the volume will increase, and of course the price will automatically crash. I'm in contact with the regulator, NMDPRA. We have meetings almost on daily basis, and the producers of the gas like Mobil, Chevron, and Shell. So there is that hope that things will turn around.
Parts of the recommendations reached at the first consultative meeting with external stakeholders in the gas sector were highlighted.
Sign off pipeline infrastructure, transmission and distribution, and terminals to independent players exclusively focused on the infrastructure network. Put in place a robust and transparent tariff mechanism, inclusion of all stakeholders. Enable the quick start of the Midstream Gas Infrastructure Fund to enable the funding of critical gas infrastructure projects.
With this and many more stakeholders meetings taking place in the sector, Nigerians are hoping that the recommendations will be implemented to reflect in the day-to-day lives of the common man. Helen Osamede Akins, TVC News, Abuja.
All right, there has been divergent reactions to this move by the federal government. Although this is not the first time there's talk about improving the consumption of liquefied gas, natural gas at home or in the home front. This is not the first time. I recall sometime in 2022 we had talked about ensuring that we get Nigerians to begin to look in the direction of using gas, especially at home. But not much was seen to have been done, and the result did not achieve its purpose at the end of the day. But looking at how things are going this time around, I believe that perhaps the government would follow through to ensure that they stop this matter of exportation of gas, because Nigeria, over 20 years now, has been heavy with regards to the exportation of gas. So if it is able to achieve this, we'll definitely see a drop in the prices of gas.
Yes, that's a good one. I feel that it's better we have it in abundance here in Nigeria before we begin to think of, okay, let's take it out of the country. Although those who are into the business, they also want to make more money. Of course. But then they are alleged to be profiteering, through the excuse that the exchange rate is high, and that's the reason. So it's because they have more than enough to travel to take outside of the country. That's the reason they are making it difficult for the owners of these natural resources to to having to pay through their noses in order to get this. So I feel it's a way to go, but all the same we should ensure, because it doesn't really make sense. November we bought it 9,000, towards December 11,000 or thereabout, and now we're talking about 18,000, 19,000, even some places 20,000 per 12.5 kg. That's not really good. You know, we can't be beaten, you know, left, right, and center. Even the cement manufacturers too, they're also profiteering, because I really do not know. I'll keep saying it. I really do not know what they are importing that will make it, you know, that exorbitantly, you know, high as such, because everything that they need is right here in Nigeria. The gas belongs to us. You know, it's liquefied petroleum gas. We have the crude oil. We have, you know, this catalytic cracker that they use to, you know, bring out all of the things, the kerosene, the gas, the spirit, and all of that. So it's the way to go. But then it's not only for you to talk about people not exporting this outside of the country. It's also for you to put measures, you know, good measures in place to make sure that they abide by the new policy.
Absolutely. Implementation has always been the challenge with regards to any policy we put in place as a people. So we hope that government will follow through this time around, and then we'll be able to achieve something, because like you mentioned, it's unreasonably high, the cost of the gas, and it's just too much for Nigerians to bear. So if government is able to achieve this, we know that it will be a very good one for Nigerians. Let's quickly bring you the news update at this time.